Masterpiece Theatre is made possible by a grant from Mobile Corporation, which invites you to join with them in supporting public television.
Hello, I'm Susan Stamberg. The Jewel in the Crown is over, but not entirely. In a few moments, I'll be introducing you to Charles Dance, who played Guy Perrin, Art Malek, Hari Kumar, Geraldine James, she's Sarah Layton, and Tim Piggott-Smith, who created the role of Ronald Merrick. So stay with us while we recognize and give credit to those who brought us this dramatic series, and then join me for a salute to the Jewel in the Crown.
The Jewel in the Crown is based on the 4 novels in Paul Scott's The Raj Quartet, published by Avon Books and available in libraries and wherever books are sold.
I'm Susan Stamberg at the Charles Hotel in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where a party's underway to salute the stars of the Jewel in the Crown. Soon you'll meet them, Sarah, Guy, Hari Kumar, and Merrick. The actors Geraldine James, Charles Dance, Art Malek, and Tim Piggott-Smith. We'll also meet Granada Television's Sir Dennis Foreman, who brought the Raj Quartet to television. But before we make the introductions, your local public television station has a very important message for you.
Our salute to the Jewel in the Crown will continue. But first, we hope you'll take this opportunity to join the celebration. Call now and make a pledge to this station.
We'll be going to the Jewel in the Crown salute very shortly now. But if you appreciated the program, The Jewel in the Crown, its concluding episode, and it was magnificent. Of course, this series has been widely acclaimed from every media critic, including in today's New York Times. It has been heralded as one of television's great dramatic series, and it has been. We need you to call right now so we can make sure that we can present you other great dramatic series, as well as a true diversification of programming all across the spectrum. You can help us continue the quality programming here at Channel 56 and public television by making your pledge right now. Pledge whatever you can afford. In Detroit, the telephone number is 872-7500. For our Canadian friends, area code 519-256-5551. I don't think that really you can reiterate what some of the cast and characters of Jewel and Crown have already said, what Alistair Cook has already said, as far as an incentive for you to pledge. I will just again repeat what they have already told you, that if you do pledge right now, you can get a special bonus offer for the Jewel in the Crown fans. And let me tell you what some of those things are, if we can just get a camera on them right here. For a $120 contribution, you can get the Raj Quartet, which includes the 4 Paul Scott books. The books as a box set, The Jewel in the Crown, The Day of the Scorpion, The Tower of Silence, and A Division of the Spoils. That's for a $120 contribution, a pledge. For a $60 pledge, you can get The Jewel in the Crown, this record, which has the soundtrack and the music composed for the series. Now, together, if you pledge $180, then you can get both of these bonus items. It is our way of saying thank you for making your pledge, your contribution to public television. And it also enables us to continue to program quality series as which you've just seen. We want you to make sure that you stay tuned, and we want to make sure that you keep on calling with your pledges, as we will be showing you the salute. We'll be bringing you that live. The salute, many of the cast and characters of The Jewel in the Crown will be talking about their performances and talking about their roles and what it meant for them with this series, The Jewel in the Crown. Let's go over now to Dan Albert. Dan, what do you...
Beth, how are we doing? A lot of people are asking. How are you doing, really? Because it is your public television station. This is our yellow brick road towards the goal of $760,000, and we can move another step along the way as we come up upon the $385,000 mark. It would be really nice to get up to $400,000 before we close this evening to keep us on track to raise the dollars that it's going to take to keep Channel 56 able to keep buying, keep broadcasting, keep producing the programming that you come to count on us through August when we'll do the next pledge drive. Hopefully no more until that point. 872-7500 is the number. If you get a busy signal, please keep calling back. Every one of our operators here is writing fast and furious, and that's good because this is a message that we can send on to the folks in Washington where the PBS schedule is put together, that indeed the Jewel in the Crown was a jewel, was worth supporting, was worth airing, and that you want to see it again. Please give us that call at 872-7500, or in Canada, 519-256-5551. I'm holding one of the bonus items that's been a real popular one in the past few pledge drives. Our way of saying thank you for a $600 contribution is the little Sony Watchman TV. It's a black and white 2-inch TV, and this one's got an AM radio built right into the top of it, and you can haul in all of the stations. And just our way of saying thank you for a $600 contribution. At the $60 level, you've got the Channel 56 mugs. We'll send you a 2-mug set. That can be $5 a month on the monthly installment plan. $30 or more is going to get you the Dial program guide sent into your home so you know about all of the Masterpiece Theaters and great performances, live from the Mets, Novas, National Geos. They're all in here, but you got to subscribe. $30 or more and you'll get that. Over now to Jerry with some more for you. Jerry?
Well, just to remind you that we do have the matching gift programs. Well over 100 companies here in the metropolitan Detroit area participate in the matching gift program. What that means, if you work for Kmart or Michigan Bell or Allied Corporation or ADP, Montgomery Ward, Vickers, they will match your contribution 1-for-1, sometimes 2 or 3 to 1. And we'll send you a list of all the companies that participate in the matching gifts program, along with a bonus list of all the bonus items. We can't send you anything till you give us that call, 872-7500. That's the number to call with your pledge of support. Or in Canada, that's 519-256-5551. And we have volunteers in the Holiday Inn in Windsor waiting to take your pledge of support. Regardless of where you're watching us, you are watching Channel 56 WTVS here in Detroit, and you have to show your appreciation for all the fine programming you get here on Channel 56 with your call and your pledge of support. Remember the box set of books that Beth talked about for a $120 contribution, or the Jewel in the Crown music for a $60 contribution? How about both of them for $180, $15 a month on the monthly installment plan? Or charge it, MasterCard or Visa. Just take the charge over to the telephone with you. It's never going to be any easier than it is right now. And we are getting calls, but if you get a busy signal, hey, you got to hang up and try again, because we have to hear from you tonight, right, Beth?
This is the perfect evening to make your pledge, because after such a fine dramatic series, it's one way to really put in your vote for public television and to give us a signal that you want more of these programs. It's certainly the way to do it. And thank you, Peter Parks from Grosse Pointe Woods, for your contribution. Joyce and Tom Darnbrook of Livonia. Basant Tawari of Sterling Heights.
And here's one from Royal Oak. Call now.
Thank you.
The Jewel in the Crown salute is made possible in part with funds provided by this public television station, which depends largely on viewer contributions. Please join them with your support. With additional funding from British Airways, flying to 139 cities in 70 countries around the world.
And I'm Jerry Traynor, back live in the Channel 56 studio. And if you do indeed wish to support quality programming, go to that telephone and give us that call right now at 872-7500. Or if you're viewing us across Canada, that's 519-256-5551. We want to hear from you tonight. Put in your plug for good drama here on PBS and on public television. If you enjoy it, you have to show us you do with your telephone call and your pledge right now. And remember, for a $60 contribution, we'd be happy to send you the original music from the television series, The Jewel in the Crown, yours for a contribution of just $60. Or how about the 4 novels by Paul Scott, the Raj Quartet, The Jewel in the Crown, The Day of the Scorpion, The Towers of Silence, and A Division of the Spoils, yours for a contribution of $120. That's $10 a month on the monthly installment plan. Or how about putting the package together, the record and the books, yours for a contribution of $180, $15 a month on the monthly installment plan. Or take your charge card over the telephone with you and charge a pledge on your MasterCard or your Visa. And remember, if you charge a pledge, in addition to the bonus you select, if it's a charge pledge of $50 or more, we'll also send you the gift certificate book, the $5 gift certificate book from the Elias Brothers Big Boy. We can't send you the gift certificate book. In fact, the programming is brought to you courtesy of your friends and neighbors. So we can't even send you the programming unless you give us that call right now at 872-7500 and pledge the dollars that keeps this kind of quality programming coming into your home. And Masterpiece has been around a lot of years now and has had some tremendous moments over the years, from upstairs, downstairs, all the way back to the Forsyth saga. And that kind of programming is expensive and costs dollars. And where do the dollars come from? Very simple. They come from you, the viewer. So if you appreciate the kind of programming you see here on Channel 56, let us know you do with your telephone call and your pledge right now to 872-7500. With me in the studio up at the total board is Beth Conrad. Beth?
Thank you, Jerry. Let's take a look at how we've been doing so far. We've got about a week left to go. Our goal in this pledge drive is $760,000. That's a pretty ambitious goal, but that is what it's going to have to take for us to continue to bring quality programming to the Detroit metropolitan area and to our friends in Canada on Channel 56. Well, I'm happy to report that we're halfway at the halfway point of our drive. We are now, tonight, at $394,000. So we are right on target, but we need to keep the momentum going so that we can reach that goal of $760,000. You know, Jerry was saying, where does the money come from? We know where it goes. It goes into quality programming, which you've been watching all evening. The money, viewer support, this is all of us. This is you, this is me, this is all of our families. This is what makes this station continue, and this is the reason that we can continue to bring you quality programming, because of viewer support. A lot of people say, gee, doesn't the government give you a lot of money? Not really. 10%. 10%. The production grants are 6%, miscellaneous 2%, the corporations 13%, our auction is 11%. But it really comes from here, from this part of the pie. So why don't you pick up the phone and show us your support. 872-7500, whatever you can afford to pledge, we'd be happy to take from you. For $30, we will give you the Dial magazine, which has listings of all of our programs, as well as articles concerning all of the programs, the great programs here on Public Television Channel 56. Well, Jerry, I think that we are getting the phones ringing again, and I think that we have a good response tonight.
Yes, they are ringing, but there's still, you can get through, and you have to get through to make your vote for good quality drama. If you appreciate Masterpiece Theater, and The Jewel in the Crown happens to be a superb 14 weeks of magnificent drama here on Channel 56. We were trying to find the equivalent on commercial television. I guess the closest we could come, this is a, what, a high-class...
Well, I really say it facetiously,
oh,
a
sure.
dynasty. But certainly Jewel in the Crown has been so widely acclaimed. I've never remember a series on public television or commercial television that has been so widely acclaimed by critics universally. Of course, there's been a big write-up just this weekend in the New York Times about how great a program that really was. And we can continue programs like that if we get support from you. We want to thank a lot of you who have given pledges. Helen Cunningham of Detroit, Sherry Wittenberg of Ann Arbor.
And here's a $60 single payment pledge from Ann Arbor. Here's another pledge from Ann Arbor. A lot of people from Ann Arbor checking in. Have your city checked in yet? Here's a pledge from Dearborn.
I get your glasses.
Farmington Hills.
Farmington Hills. Engineer, Mr. Engineer, thank you. Richard Rose of Riverview. Walter Schaefer of Detroit, thank you for your pledge. Brian Smith of Novi, and Peacock Restaurant from Dearborn. Thank you very much.
As you can see, the calls do come in from all over the metropolitan area, and the same scene is being repeated in Windsor at the Holiday Inn there. Calls are coming in from all across Canada. Regardless of where you're watching Channel 56, regardless of where you're seeing our signal, you have to give us the call to support the programming, because, you know, if you're watching it on cable, the dollars you pay to the cable company, they don't come filter through to Channel 56. You have to call to us directly at 872-7500, and Pledge your vote for good quality drama, the kind of drama you see here on Channel 56. And you know, it was a little facetious when you compare this to a dynasty, but you know, it really was superb drama that managed to leave you with kind of a cliffhanging situation at the end of every episode. Good quality drama, the kind of drama you come to expect here on Channel 56. Not just Masterpiece Theater, but how about the Mystery Series, which has started the new Sherlock Holmes on Thursday night, or the American Playhouse on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Good quality drama, drama that you're going to find no place else in your dial but a public television station. It's either Channel 56 or one of our sister stations that provides that kind of programming.
You know, Jerry, I'm relatively new to public television as far as working here, and I often thought that maybe there's some way that cable pays for some of this, but you're absolutely right. So many people are hooked up to a cable system around the metropolitan Detroit, or some of our friends in Canada, too. There is just no money that this station derives from any type of cable company. So there really is a need here, particularly if you're on cable, to remember that this television station stays on only because of your pledges. In Detroit, 872-7500. In Canada, area code 519-256-5551. We have to really thank a lot of people tonight, our volunteers who have...
Staying above and beyond the call of duty, keeping the phones busy. Charge it, MasterCard, Visa, but call us now.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we are back in Detroit for the next few minutes to give you another opportunity to be part of this gala night. It's that public television family feeling where we let you in on the cast parties. Because, cast parties, get it? Oh, just occurred to me. But really, where we say to you that you are part of the involvement, part of the story of public television. And we share it. It is public television. This isn't just for a few people. There are close to 100,000 people in the greater Detroit area alone who have been watching Masterpiece Theater, Jewel and the Crown. You can join in the party, too. You can feel that you are truly a backer, an angel, a patron of good programming when you give us a call at 872-7500. And if you're in Canada, you can have that same good feeling by giving us a call at area code 519-256-5551. Again, we're getting lots of calls about our two program-related bonus items, so I want to show you again the 4 novels by Paul Scott, the Raj Quartet, Jewel and the Crown, The Day of the Scorpion, The Towers of Silence, and A Division of Spoils. All here, our way of saying thank you to you for your $120 contribution to Channel 56. That can be $10 a month on the monthly installment plan, or put the whole $120 on your MasterCard or your Visa. Or, or, for a $60 contribution, the Jewel and the Crown music, the original music from the television series. All of the various themes that you hear running through it. Yours for a $60 contribution. And I say and or because you could put the two together, make a $180 contribution, $15 a month if you want to do it that way, and we'll send them along both, and you can sort of jewel in the crown out on Sunday nights, even though the series has ended for a while. 872-7500 is the number. Sounds to me, yeah, whenever it gets real quiet in the studio, it usually means that everybody's on a phone, except one. You know, John doesn't have a call back there. He's waiting for you, and you've been waiting for an open line, and now is a great time to call us at 872-7500 and join in this cast party here at 56. Up to you, Jerry.
Yes, it's going very, very well tonight, Dan, and I'm very, very excited about it. 872-7500, that's the number to call with your pledge. And a little apology, though, for those of you who are tuning in for Our Time in Hell. The opportunity to, for the salute to the Jewel and the Crown was a last-minute opportunity, which we thought was too good to let pass for the fans who've been watching the Jewel and the Crown for the last 14 weeks, and we will attempt to reschedule Our Time in Hell at a later date, but the opportunity was there, and we wanted to bring this to the fans that have been faithfully following Jewel and the Crown for the last 13 weeks. But now, if you appreciate the Jewel and the Crown, go over to that telephone and give us that call at 872-7500. It's never going to be any easier than it is right now. Or in Canada, if you're viewing us in Canada, it's 519-256-5551. And remember, charge it, MasterCard or Visa, or installment plan. You know, $15 a month would get you both the set of books and the record. That's yours for a contribution of $180. And really, we can't stress enough. What we're doing is raising the dollars to provide your programming for you. And if you appreciate the programming you see here, you have to join this 58%. You have to join the viewing audience that make up this 58%. People that have pledged in previous drives. They've gone to their phone, they've made their contribution to Channel 56, and now it's your time. You know, $120, we've already talked about the books, but how about the Channel 56 sweatshirt? It's getting about time, spring, when this is a good item to have. It's with the Channel 56 logo, yours for a contribution of $120. That's $10 a month on the monthly installment plan, or charge it on your MasterCard or Visa. Or the Channel 56 tote bag. I'm told by Diane Bliss that this is the most popular Channel 56 bonus item over the years, and it's been redesigned, restyled. It's now Channel 56, WTVS Channel 56, part of your life. And we do indeed hope that Channel 56 is part of your life. But if it is, you have to help support it with your telephone call right now to 872-7500. Remember, for any contribution of $30 or more, you'll receive a year's subscription to the Dial magazine, 12 issues coming into your home with all detailed listings of all the programming here on Channel 56, plus many, many fine articles. Just looking at the March one here, and there's a Viewer's Guide to the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the new mini-series on mystery on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. And it's followed by a Marvin Kittman article, or My Years in the Incredible Jungle with the Sharks, Whales, Polar Bears, and Other Denizens of the Deep in the Amazing, If True, National Geographic Specials, which is about the 2-hour National Geographic special that was on Wednesday evening and repeated again this morning. These kind of articles, this kind of magazine, yours for a contribution of $30 or more, 12 issues coming into your home. It's really a very, very nice magazine. But it all starts with your telephone call and your pledge right now to 872-7500. Dan, are we getting any action?
Oh, yeah. You folks are wonderful. And I was taking phone calls myself before. Hello. I was taking phone calls myself before, and just the feelings of joy. People were saying, we loved it so much. What can we do? And so folks like Catherine Meyerly from Port Huron pledged a very generous contribution. Barbara Homan from Grosse Pointe. Roseanne Rollins of Royal Oak. Okay, here's $15 a month from Northville. Thank you very much. What do you have there?
Well, here's a $10 a month pledge, and this was from Wyandotte, and this was double what they pledged last year.
That's
Again,
nice.
An appreciation of the Jewel in the Crown, I'm sure.
Here is a very major contribution. Somebody in Grosse Pointe Park going to be getting the Channel 56 video cassette recorder. Thank you so much. Don't forget that any contribution of $50 or more that you put on your MasterCard or Visa will get you that gift certificate book from Elias Brothers, $5 worth of coupons. You're going to enjoy the whole cast party a whole lot more if you go to the phone right now, make that call, and become part of the action. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Charles Dance, reminding you to do your part to keep great programming alive. Public television succeeds because you care and support it.
The Jewel in the Crown salute was made possible in part with funds provided by this public television station, which depends largely on viewer contributions. Please join them with your support. With additional funding from British Airways, flying to 139 cities in 70 countries around the world.
I'm Beth Conrad. I'm Vice President of Community Development for Channel 56. We're asking you to support us now, and we're asking you to make your pledges in whatever amount that you can. We're asking you to call 872-7500 in Detroit to make your pledge. For our Canadian friends, area code 519-256-5551. I think it's really all been said from all of the actors in Jewel of the Crown on the importance of giving to public television for quality programming so that we can continue to bring you these quality dramatizations. The series Jewel in the Crown, there's nothing really